It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs, next on Madden NFL 25.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his second season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there. Because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Brown will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing, or at least trying to make this an option.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Hunter Renfrow. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brown with his stick skills. Wrap up. Still moving. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
1-1, ready?
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Some strong running at the 20 and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity. For a really nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow on play action. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Able to slither by. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're...
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
Yeah, they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Burrow going to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin with a couple of AFC heavyweights from years past. Pittsburgh taking on Denver. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. The Steelers needing to hold on and win this one on the road to avoid falling to 0-2. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of these two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And running with power here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Still going. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And able to get this to the 31.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll give it here to Brown. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Ooh, with a juke. How did he stay on his feet? Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Here's 1st and 10.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
First carry now for Chris Evans.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Here we go.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw, Burrow. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Burrow. That is caught, and that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Here we go.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to Brown. Nifty move.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 208 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Handing it off to Brown. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Escapes the defender. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And some strong running. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here we go.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he is in for the score. And it is is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not